clicky clicky click. You know, you get to mess around with the fidget. Got the fake one in the mail. Today is Monday. I am slacking on my video editing, so I have videos from weeks ago that still need to be edited. Eventually this will be uploaded. But this is for the Fidget Cube, and I will be doing something at the end of this video. This is what the authentic original the real deal from Ansi Labs came in this box here, and this is on eBay. I got for the cheapest I could find, $7.45. I have in the previous video, it came with the receipt and the air bubble stuff and this, which this did come a little wobbly, but it's stuck to something on there. I mean, they could try and find a better way to keep it in place with because it is only a piece of paper that's surrounding it, and then the Fidget Cube is actually stuck to a hard piece of plastic-ish type that's inside. So it does wiggle around during transit. I've seen some people get it and it's completely intact. Mine wasn't damaged, even though it had moved out of place. Not a big deal. Like I showed you in the last one, like I said, it came from Ansi Labs. But when you look on the inside, see, here we go. I'll just pull this piece out so I can show you what was in there. On here, it actually shows you, what each one does, and it also says like what's on the bottom of it, which you can actually see from the bottom, the 3 clicky things. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is how it came apart. It's attached to a piece of plastic that has a sticky surface on it. And then there's this paper that is around it that's supposed to stay in place inside the little plastic bottom of this. It actually looks like there's holes. One of them broke off. On here, there's holes on each corner. Here are spokes that snap into place, if you can see them. They're like little nipples. This corner one right here is broken off. That's probably why it had moved around during transit, because one of them had broken, the piece had broken off. But I'm gonna put this aside so we can open up the fake one. I like to keep the packaging because you never know when something's gonna happen, you know. Alright. It also will have this plastic thing. I noticed the whole box itself for the packaging looks like the Fidget Cube. It has the little fancy thing that looks like the switch that's on the top of it. It also will say the Fidget Cube on it as well. There's nothing else in here, no receipt, no nothing, just bubble mailer. This is the box it comes in. So here we go. It has the click, the spin, the flip, glide, roll, and breathe, and it actually shows you which one is the names. It's just like on this, where it showed you which one did what. You open it up and there's the cube in here. I got the same exact color scheme. This was Midnight on the Ansi Lab, all black. They had it with a gray with the black buttons. They had all the different, they had white with all different colored buttons, like blue, pink, red, stuff like that. I think they had white and green. So it comes in this. Okay, right away you can tell that there is this difference in size and design as well. Yeah, I'll definitely know the difference between the two. I won't have an issue with, right away I tried to do this flip like this one. I have to press down extremely hard and it makes the clicky noise, but it's like, I don't know if it needs to be worked in. And right here, look at this ball, feels like it also needs to be moved around a bit. doesn't have such a free roll. And look at the colors. As you can see, just alone, the way they look, the size is different. The fake one is more rectangular, and the authentic is more rounded at the edges. As well as the marble for the color scheme is silver instead of all black, like the real one. The buttons on the top, you can even see, are different. This is more long and narrow, like skinny long. This is short and wider. And also the feeling of the click is very, very different. I have to really put pressure on it. This one, very easy. It kind of just flows. It's like, I can't do that on this one. So there you go. Right. Let's flip it this way. These are the two spinners. This is the fake one. It's very free, very loose. It just, you can spin it, and it's not really so smooth. It kind of feels like plastic rubbing on plastic. Like, this piece is very wiggly and inside of the toy itself, and it's touching the surface, I guess. This is the real one compared to the fake one. Let me flip it this way, so that way they're legit, like, same side, same everything. That is one thing that is the same, is each part of the fidget is on the same sides as the fake. It's just a matter of how well the feature works. The fake, but you can see the difference. This one doesn't have a label on it. The nub on it is slightly bigger and more round. If I put them next to each other, they are about the same size. The real one actually says Fidget Cube on it and has the little, like almost like a lab beaker symbol on the nub, which is round but flat. Unlike this one that's actually round and, like, you know, has like a bump. This one is round and flat compared to the other one. And this one, when you do it, you have to kind of get a better grip on it because it's a smaller nub. It makes a clicking noise and it has a little bit more force to it. This, I feel like the nub could have at least been a little bigger because I actually do like this function. I've done it a couple times and my mother's been like, what the hell is that noise? She thought it was like a bee or something. Like, I do tend to lose my grip of the little nub because it is flat. You feel a little vibration as it does the... See, I do it slower, you can hear this, like... This one has nothing. Like, it's just... You can free spin it. This one, you would never be able to free spin. You can't. That was the spinning. So, let's see. Joystick. This one is a big, big difference. Look at these. So... The joysticks. Okay, so this one, the fake one, you can press down, as you can see, and it clicks. So as an extra feature that this one does not have. Look at this. This is more raised up like a traditional joystick of a game controller, like an Xbox, plus has the clicking. So it's almost like you're playing a video game. I do like this a little bit. I do like it. It kind of does feel like I'm playing like PlayStation or something. But this one just glides around in a circle but stays flat. It's just on the surface. It just whoop, whoop, whoop. I also like that as well. You can see the grips of the joystick pieces are different. They're not the same. The real one is slightly larger and it fits more with the base, the whole finger. This one's more of like the tip of your finger and has like a smaller little indented area. They both freely wiggle. I do like the fact that this has that little click on it and it's slightly higher. I like them both, but for different reasons. But I think I would stick with the original just because it's easier to maneuver in the hand. I feel like because of the clicking that I do like from this, it's hard not to click it. When you're using the joystick, it tends to click downward. It's really hard to maneuver with this without accidentally clicking down. It's very easy to click down. It's like another button. Which, I mean, if you're a fidgeter that likes clicking, there's another clicky tool for you. Next piece is, let's do the clicks, little buttons. So let's start with the same buttons on the same sides. So these two bottom rights. The fake one, it's clicky, it's loud. For the real one, that one is the springy one. Bottom left, they're both clicky, they're both the loud clicky. The middle, the center one on the fake one feels just like the loud click ones. That seems more of a harder click than the outer ones are a softer click, but still have a clicky feeling and the clicky sound. The middle one on here is a light click that still gives you that clicky noise, but you have the ability to make it silent. Even this, look at that, it's kind of it wiggles on its own, the joystick. Anyway, so the middle ones, and then the top two. So let's do the top right. All clicky. And this one's all clicky, and this one's the springy one. So there is literally no silent clicker. There's nothing to silence. All of them click. On this one, it has diagonal click. These are springy and silent, and then the middle one is like in between the both, where like it has a slight click, but you can silence it or have it loud if you would like. It has more of the feeling of pressing a pen. Maneuver over to the rolly side. Marble right away is different in color and size. The fake one, the marble is smaller. The real one, it's bigger. It is starting to roll a little bit more easy. I think when you first get it out of the mail, you need to just use it and it will wear down. It's brand new. This one didn't have an issue, and it's very free. You can roll it very freely. I've been doing that. I've just been flicking with my thumb, and it rolls, and it'll just spin for a couple seconds and then stop. This one, I cannot. A little bit looser than it was when I first took it out of the packaging, so I think if you just wiggle it around a little, maybe even if you wanted to try and put something to lube it up in the middle, if you put it on your finger and just rub around, it will go and coat the whole ball and might be able to move a little quicker, but don't take my word for it. It may destroy it. Just saying. I don't know what it's worth, but for me it'd be worth $7.45. These rolly things, the rolling things that are on the top. Okay, so this one is a lot harder and louder to roll. This one has a slight resistance, but you can feel the boop boop boop, like you can hear that. With the fake one, those spokey pieces are a lot more flush with the toy itself. Let me use a white background for you to see this. But here's this one, okay? I'll use my face. It's not that great to look at anyway, you just need to hear my voice. So you see that's the real one with the spokes for the spinny things. These things. This is the fake. Very low. As you could imagine, the flusher it is to the surface, the harder it may be to grab. The only side I think I haven't really done is the worry stone. As you can see right away, there's a big difference. This is the real, this is the fake. This one, the fake, you could barely tell. You know, there's not much of an indentation as there is with the real one. Gives you a little groove that fits your finger, and the texture of it is different slightly. The texture for both of them are the same throughout the entire toy. This you could barely feel an indentation. It feels like you're just rubbing a flat surface almost. In general themselves, this is more of a softer. The real one has a bit of a soft plastic, so it has a nice feel when you rub. Even just to have in your hand, it has a nice soft feel. This is a toy. Hard plastic feel, you know what I'm talking about. It's very soft. Well, overall, I would say that I do love the original is worth the $22 if you have to spend it. And even though it's not as great, you can still get it just to have. People who don't have mental ailments who just like to fidget might not find it as big of a deal breaker as someone who relies on it for sensory tools. For people who have ADHD, OCD, autism, Asperger's, anything like that that requires even anxiety. People who don't have these mental ailments and that just like to fidget with their hands while they're busy waiting for something in line and they're just impatient, it could be great for you guys. You still got the joystick, you still got the spinner, you can just go around and just, and you still have all the clicks. Who gives a fuck? If you're only going to be at home when you use it, who cares if you click away, right? The marble, you still got that marble feel. It's still soft, still the same texture marble. It's just a matter of the smoothness, how it rolls. Like, these are a lot louder than this. They're more free rolling, but they do still have stop. They don't just free spin. You can't free spin them. We'll win one of these if you follow my directions, and I will give you these directions right now. I have a notebook and I do this all the time because I also vape and I have a vaping channel and I've ran giveaways before. So this isn't my first. I know what I'm doing. If you have ADHD as well, I may post a link to a channel that you might find very interesting. I did and I am subscribed. How To ADHD with a female who has ADHD herself, who made this channel based on all things. She breaks down the science, parts of the brain that are affected by ADHD and what it causes, how to help people who have ADHD, yourself, how to manage time, how to do different things like that. I may post a link to her channel. I'm a big fidgeter when it comes to eating. My hands, I have to be doing something with one hand at all times, so I'd either have a phone and get distracted and then I forget to eat because of the focus is now being directed to something else because I'm using a fidget that requires my focus. One lucky person, this exact one that is in my hand, will be in a padded mailer and be sent to you. The only time it was opened and touched was to do this review, get my YouTube channel to 100 subscribers. I have a Facebook page that you can like. The link is already in the description to get you there. It is in all my most latest videos. I have finally fixed my channel presettings, so check the description. You will get to everything that you need to actually qualify for this giveaway. Follow me on Twitter and follow me on Instagram, and when all of the channel and all my pages reach 100, I will select a winner out of the bunch of people. If you have an issue because you do not have one of the accounts, I would hope that you're being honest with me. You may be excused. Some people, I understand, may not have a Twitter. It's not very common, much to deal with, so you don't have a Facebook, or you had deleted it for whatever reasons. I understand. I have deactivated my Facebook, so if you do not have one of these pages, we can talk about it, but that is the requirement to win this Midnight Black edition of the Fidget Cube that I got off of eBay. I may also post a link to where I had gotten this, the supplier on eBay. I may post a link to that also as well in the descriptions if you feel you would just like to purchase it for yourself to try. My fiance had also bought herself a Fidget Cube off of a different website, and the fake one can be made by different people, so the functions may be different because they were different compared to the fake Fidget Cube that I had used off of a friend. And my fiance bought from a completely different place as well. I may also check out hers, and if it is significantly different than this one, mine, and the other one too, I may also do an updated version and do a review of that one as well in the source that she got hers from. But that's the rules. When all of these pages, the YouTube reaches 100 subscribers, when my Facebook gets 100 likes, my YouTube gets 100 followers, and my Instagram gets 100 followers, I will select someone out of the group, out of the bunch. I will draw out a winner when it reaches 100 on all. You may notice it will go over 100 on some, but that's because some social medias may not be as active as others, like Twitter or something like that. It will be halted until all numbers reach 100. So you may notice, like, come on, Instagram is reaching 150 at this point. Twitter may only be at like 85. So it may, I can't tell you when the giveaway will end, so that's a good thing. There is no end date. You guys, if you find this like 2 months later, you may still have a chance. Check out all of my pages when you find this video to see where the numbers are all at on all of them. So even if you don't have the page, you may be wondering why I haven't drawn a winner yet, because I will do a video of the winner. You will be able to see if there has been a winner selected. If there hasn't been a winner selected, those numbers might be not reaching 100 yet. So you may still have a chance if you're from if you're in like September and you find my video. Just check my Twitter and see if it's reached 100 followers in order to win this exact fidget, which is in all black with a silver spinny bally thing. Everything about the fidget is in this video that is compared against the Authentic that I got from Ansi Labs. Started getting on that giveaway.